about to commence with the umpires now retrieving the ball. Hardingham in front, good body, taps the ball down, goes through towards Kuningas, or whatever his name is, I think it is, and he's kicked the ball forward off the ground, comes towards the true centre forward position. Season picks the ball up, looking for support, doesn't have it. And the umpire said, you've taken too long, and a good tackle there from Nair. So Nair at centre half back, doing the ruck work and pushing back into defence. Kicks towards the club room side of the ground in the air for the Belmont Lions as Gaffney doesn't take the mark. Goes forward now through Kelly. Kelly towards full forward again. In season, can't take the mark. Picked up in front of goal there for the for Donahue, and a free kick's been awarded to the Belmont Lions. I'm not too sure. Must have been holding the ball, was it? And anyway, Belmont Lions to take away some of the pressure on themselves now and turn the ball from out of their defence, heading towards centre wing. Ball comes wide, looking for McCormick, doesn't take the mark. Walland over the top, has the handball, has support there from the players there. And Kuningas, the boundary line. Hardingham takes the play, good handball back in the hands now of Harrison. Harrison back towards full forward. Mark in front, no, not taken by Kitchen, pinned up there by Susan. Handballs again, goes to the Belmont Lions player. Now he clears the ball, comes round the corner to Pickett. He doesn't take the mark. Free kick's been awarded.
Back to Nathan Reid, I'd say.
And it is too, you're correct there in that call. So Nathan Reid from the half forward flank, looking to drive the ball to full forward. Good work there in front by Nair again, and he takes a mark to relieve the pressure again for Belmont Lions.
So 3.5 minutes gone first quarter, no score just yet. Nair went very, very wide, looking for a teammate out there in Grant. He can't get to it before the ball runs toward, and in fact over the boundary line. And already, Laurie, Matt Walland showing a bit of class, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he's starting off half back, so it's a good position for him to do. He'll run through the ground there and had a kick and a couple of handballs, so he's right in the game.
From the throw in, Nathan Reid stole the ball out of the contest, found Kitchen at full forward, wheeled around on the left foot, goes goalwards, and off hands will give that a rush behind. For the first score of the day, it is a behind to Winchelsea. And on the Common Nafeen Hotel first quarter scoreboard, that is the score. Winch one behind, Belmont Lions hit the score, and it's taken 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's already looking a pretty good contest, I think. Nair's doing pretty well on the ruck for him, for Belmont Lions.
So the kick in, it's long, it's going to end up outside 50. Good contest there, one-on-one, and been a bit of that so far. And who said that's not good for footy? It's fantastic so far here as the ball kicked back inside forward 50. Kuniguskus, he's done well. Got hold of the footy again, but he doesn't do too much with it. And this time it was picked up by Hepworth, who very strongly tackled. And, well, the umpire said he's held it too long because the free kick's gone to Scott Donahue. The man on the mark, 35 metres from the behind post. Donahue is, in fact, outside the boundary line, so it'll be a huge
Son of Larry.
Son of Larry. Well, if he's learned anything from father, he knows how to kick goals. I'll tell you what, not a bad-looking kick at all off Donahue's boots, and there's the first goal of the day.
Ball up in the air. Nair jumps early, gets a little short handball down, but comes to the Winchelsea side. They've cleared the ball quickly to their forward line. Coming towards the football now is
Nathan Reid.
Nathan Reid, there it is. He can't take possession of the ball. He puts the ball out in front, has support. Now they've got players converging on the ball. And the umpire says we're going to throw it in there, I think. So an umpire, I think this is the one from Queensland, is that him?
Yes.
Yep. So the umpire on the half forward line here for the Winchelsea side to throw the ball in the air.
Hardingham and Marnie on Reid there.
So the free kick's been awarded to Hardingham from there, not going at the ball. Handball's off now. Hardingham to Reid. Reid going towards full forward. Going there and in front of a strong mark is Blake Kelly, I think it is.
Yeah.
So Kelly, a good strong mark leading out from full forward position, straight up the ground, the right spot to lead, and the ball put into the hole there.
I reckon he sort of got pushed into it, but he used his body strength, didn't he?
He was a good strong mark. So I don't know much about this kid. So Blake Kelly comes in from about 25 metres out, directly in front. Looks a nice kick off the boot. The umpire has not moved, and that's a great goal to the Winchelsea side. They take their score to 2 goals, 1-13 now.
Just underway again. Ball goes up. Ruckman Hardingham clearly down. Oh, it was the Wayne Pickett, I think it was, who was tackled very high as he tried to take the footy. Handballs to Scott. And Scott Pickett now, left foot towards centre half forward. Oh, that's a good mark. I reckon that's Tate just inside forward 50. And, well, we've seen Reid dominating the other end. The first time the ball's gone to centre half forward for Belmont Lions. And here's Tate well, I'd call him a boom recruit perhaps. He's a big boy, and the opportunity to have a shot on goal from about 48 metres. Take a good kick. In fact, he kicked it from 50. It's a beautiful kick off the boot.
Oh.
Magnificent kick. In fact,
Beautiful
it's right
kick.
through the middle. And gee whiz, away again as we're trying to identify a play here. We'll have a bit of a look around as well. Winchelsea again get the clearance in the middle, and as Laurie said, that's going to be important in this game. The ball's got to centre half forward fairly quickly. Now there's a high tackle, I think, on the Belmont Lions player. Put the head down and got hold of the footy and got the consequent free kick. So we've got now to back into the centre circle as the ball goes forward in the direction of Tate again. Oh, no, it was Nair that time. Can't take the mark. Harvey Williams, but later tackle. First time we've seen him so far. Wallen does well, eludes a couple of tackles for Winchelsea. Now goes towards half forward, and I think he's found his partner in crime in Nathan Reid. How many times over the years have we called that Wallen to Reid?
Great
a magnificent pass, and the player leading out looks like Kelly again
yes.
to me. And I tell you what, this kid's got some talent, Laurie. Two runs into the forward line, and he's taken the mark, the opportunity now to get his second goal in a matter of minutes. So it's Blake Kelly, man on the mark 45 metres from goal, and Kelly kicking to what we believe may be the scoring end. It's a lovely kick off the boot, but it's drifted to the right, and I guess they're goals that need to be kicked on a day like today. 2 goals, 2-14 is Winchelsea. 1 goal, 6 Belmont Lions. Come in the Fiend Hotel. First quarter scoreboard, 10 minutes gone.
So the ball's brought back into play, goes wide to the half-back line, and there out in front.
He can play a bit, this guy.
But the free kick's been awarded. Play-on's been given now. Belmont Lions, Harvey comes towards centre wings, directs the ball into centre half or the wing position, and Harvey Williams, probably the positive side for them, and Harvey Williams has been awarded a free kick for over the shoulder. So Williams goes short this time, looking for and finds, I think it is Gallagher. I think, yes,
Gallagher
it is,
had a change of
just
number.
outside 50 metres. So Gallagher doesn't have a few options down forward at this stage, waiting for the best one. Looks up, now he goes towards the lead. Coming out all over the top is the player from Winchelsea. Gets his pull element, but it comes to the front of the pack, and the shot on goal has gone astray. Ball now in the full-back position. Ball brought back in there by Wallen. Comes wide, looking for and finding Edwards just on the ground. Doesn't take the mark. Pressure from Pickett, but good enough to pick up the ball. Edwards and goes towards the centre of the ground. Mark's been taken there, just short of the centre wing position for Winchelsea's side. Now he looks to go forward, goes forward this time looking for Reid again, in the air, gets one hand the ball. The free kick's been awarded. Play on advantage has been given now, and it's gone forward by Donahue. Fine to Kunagiskas, who's also had a lot of the ball in this first quarter, and Kunagiskas it is from about 30 metres out, 45-degree angle.
Must be a fair player, this guy, because he picked the play in the middle of the ground here. And
well, what do you think of the decision, Nathan Reid? I thought it was the other way. Reid had his hand on Marnie's shoulder.
So Kunagiskas lines up. It's a good kick off the boot, but it's to the near side and through from behind. So that moves the Winchelsea side to 2 goals, 3-15. Lead Belmont Lions 1 goal, 1. 7 points with 12 minutes gone. First corner, Common Fiend Hotel scoreboard.
So the ball about to come back in again. The lead has come there from Marnie, and that lead is on it. Nice control kick to him. Marnie now still in the back pocket. Comes outside defensive 50. Ball hits the ground in the middle, runs to the centre circle.
Run on it, son.
A couple of players already seem to be struggling. Well, player ridden into the ground, and now he's pinged for throwing the ball. The umpire's pointing one way. The decision goes the opposite way. He's totally confused everybody. But I think the right decision is given because Pickett of Belmont Lions has the free kick. Goes to centre half forward. Mark not taken. Picked up there for the Winch side by McClure. Cameron McClure. Goes out wide. Well, ball's turned over. Picked up there by Gaffney for Belmont Lions to Harvey Williams. He goes goalward on the left. It's an open goal. And I tell you what, it might have been touched right on the line. So must have run 45 metres along the ground, but it is behind the Belmont Lions. 1-2-8. They trail Winch 2-3-15. Common to Fiend Hotel. First quarter scoreboard. 13.5 minutes gone.
Wallen brings the ball back in quickly, finds Hutchison in between the back pocket and half-back line. Looks to come wider again, this time looking for Day and finds him. So Day still on the half-back flank. has a chance to put the ball towards centre wing. Kunagiskas is the player there going for. Good mark in front there. Has his eye on the ball. And Kunagiskas takes a mark. Goes quickly now to centre half forward. This time it's the player in Trent McClure has the lead out in front, but the pressure from behind from Belmont Lions is great. Gets the ball to the ground. Season comes in, dives on the ball. Players dives, looking to feed the ball forward at all costs. Ball comes out now. Handball 1-2. Short kick comes towards Nair. Half forward, centre wing. And Nair takes the mark. Goes forward again. Tate's made a strong lead. Tate, doesn't quite take the mark. Byron Matheson it is that picks the ball up, goes to Kunagiskas. Kunagiskas looking for options, goes backwards, finds Hardingham. So Hardingham now back on the half-back line, looks to switch play, does so now, goes across the front of goal. Warland has the ball, takes one bounce, looking for options down the field, takes another now, goes longer, over towards centre wing. Season working hard from centre half forward, doesn't take the mark, but a free kick's been awarded there. Must be against...
Well, we've got to wait for the umpire.
I think it's going to the Belmont Lion player there in Tim Smith. He must have been held from the Winchelsea player. So Tim Smith, McFarlane, I think, was giving away the free kick there.
Had to be off the ball because he wasn't in the contest.
So Smith now, centre wing, far side of the ground, goes short. Great kick and great delivery there, and Tate takes the mark. Tate in between centre wing and the centre south forward position, goes short again. It's a good strong lead, but not taken. Hardingham's a play to clean up. Goes through his hand. Hutchison on the left foot. Comes towards the half-back line. But Nair and a raffle of Belmont Lions players goes back towards the goal square. It's a great kick on goal. It hits the goal square. Harmy Williams couldn't take the mark. Picked up there by Mawson. Mawson to Hardingham. Now has a player. Kunagiskas. Kunagiskas again. That's inside 50 for the Belmont Lions. Takes the mark. Kunagiskas towards the centre of the ground. Working up the ground, this time is McClure again. Can't take the mark, but good, recovers well. Looks to get the ball on, has all. Belmont Lions pressure there. It's tremendous. Has 4 players. He does work hard though. And now he has a chance to pick the ball up and go forward. And for the Tate, that was it for Belmont Lions. At centre half forward, they're working hard. Picked up now, retrieved by the player. Goes back towards the ground. And the umpire says, we're going nowhere in a hurry. And it's going to be a throw up.
Pretty tough in the clinches there. 16 minutes gone first quarter, 15 plays, 8. Winchelsea in front is inside the centre square. Nair up high. Lovely tap down for Belmont Lions. Hooked around the body. Going back with the flight of the football there was Warland. He's immediately tackled there by Sexton. And what's the decision? In the back, the umpire said. He was right there. As Warland now. He'll switch the play. Comes back towards the western side of the ground. Mark taken by Day. He goes further. Player just come onto the ground is Harrison. It's still on half-back flank for Winch. Harrison takes the mark. Both sides just playing control footy, but that wasn't good control because the kick missed its mark. Hutchison didn't take control of it. Now player with his eyes on the football, and that was Anderson for the Belmont Lions side. Put his head over the footy, was bumped into, and the umpire no hesitation in paying that free kick. 17 minutes gone. Kick goes now towards centre half forward. Lovely direction. That was well read by the Belmont Lions player. Can't just pick him up off the top of my head, but
it's Gaffney, is it?
It could be, but Warland totally misread that. And Gaffney's taken a clean mark. Man on the mark is 35 metres out, near enough to directly in front.
This will be a good result if you can put this one through, Eric.
Well, they've worked very hard, Laurie, in the last 3 or 4 minutes, Belmont Lions, to keep the ball in that forward line. He's got underneath the footy, but it is heading goalwards. And
easily.
Even Craig Hardiman, with the biggest leap that he had, could...
Eric said 18 minutes gone, tapped there, easily Harding by Hardingham, and there reads the play well, doesn't quite get the ball clear. Picked up again this time and driven forward by Robinson, who's just come onto the ground also. Goes towards centre wing. Picked up in turn by Jeffrey of Belmont Lions. Goes backwards to Pickett. Pickett now over the top. Has the players going towards the centre of the ground. Hardingham, 2 players there from Winchelsea, and the mark's been taken by Harrison. So Harrison through centre wing, far side of the ground. Goes forward. Reed will be a target. He's there. Takes a hand. Good mark on the chest. Leading Marnie to the ball once again. So Nathan Reed goes towards full forward, coming out as Kitchen this time, and Kitchen has taken the mark.
Train and drill.
40 metres out from goal, directly in front.
We talk about some of the other clubs with firepower, this Kelly season, and now Kitchen.
And Reed Wayman, the half-forward line, so it's not too bad.
Come to play too, Nathan Reed, today.
So Anthony Kitchen, this will be his second shot on goal. The first one was a screw around the corner, but from directly in front, normally a good kick on goal. It's gone across the face and it's through from behind. So another behind there to Winchelsea after the first quarter.
So Anderson now decides to kick long. I'm not too sure who is kicking. Oh, well, it was to Harvey, I guess, because he's picked the footy up round on the left foot. A fairly ordinary looking kick toward the boundary, and just adjacent to our broadcast position, almost on centre wing. The ball off hands is over the boundary line for a throw in. 20 minutes gone, almost into time on in the first quarter here at the Eastern Reserve. Has the two ruckmen in front of us now, Nair and Hardingham. Hardingham, good body strength, gets a tap down, found a teammate in Harrison. He's not too sure where to go, can't get away clear with the footy. Their players hard at the ball, and that's what it's all about here. As the ball just chipped forward for Belmont Lions, and a good mark taken there by McDonald, not long on the ground. He's got the lead. Terrible kick towards Tate, does well to pick it up, gets a handball to a teammate there in McCormick. McCormick goes goalwards, but again, not a good kick off the boot, and a pretty easy mark there for Day in the last line of defence for Winchelsea. Harmy Williams can't get himself into the game, Laurie.
Not yet, no.
Handball goes to Warland, deep in defence. He goes very wide, looking for a teammate out there in Price. He can't take the mark, comes back inboard. But at the fall of the footy, it is Belmont Lions doing well, although Hutchison got into the act there and spoilt that ball coming forward. There's perhaps a few skill errors coming about here, but the ball, well, it was given to Pickett Wayne. He was immediately put down. There's a fantastic tackle. And I would have thought that's got to be holding the ball. He'd already bounced the ball once. He'd had ample opportunity to get rid of the footy. And umpire balls it up. So great tackle, not rewarded there. As the ball now Susan did the ruck work. It comes the Belmont Lions way, however, as Wayne Pickett to Scott Pickett. And Scott Pickett now towards half forward flank. Not a good kick, very close to the boundary. Gee, luck is a fortune. As the ball just bounced over the boundary line. Belmont Lions are away if it stayed in. 21 and a half minutes gone, first quarter. 2 points the difference, Winchelsea in front.
I think you made a good call there, Eric. The skill down a little bit, but there's a lot of pressure out there.
So Williams takes the ruck this time, taps it to Pickett. Pickett going forward. Oh, it's a strong player leading out there, and Carson doesn't get the favourable bounce. Picked up there by Wall and comes over the top. Now has clearance in players on this current side of the wing, and Mawson it is who'll take the ball. Plays on now. Players working forward there for the side of Winchelsea. Goes forward as McClure goes towards half forward. This time Reid has Kitchen in support or in front of him there, probably in his road to some extent, and doesn't get a good kick on it. Comes ball, gets cleared, picked up this time by Season. Season back to Reid, standing still, short kick and goal over the top of Kunagiskas. This time goes to Kelly. Kelly has a chance to handball out. Can't do it properly, but ball is now cleared for the Belmont Lions side by Bowen Anderson. Anderson gets a handball out, goes towards the player. I think it's Harvey, it is.
Yeah, they're under pressure.
Yeah, there's a fair bit of pressure being applied from both sides. Now we'll get a clean kick on ball, and it comes wide to the wing. Oh, over the top of Nair. High jump in the air, but doesn't take the ball. Picked up there, goes back towards centre half forward and found Reid, and that kick come from Harrison. Reid gets around the first player, goes long. Kunagiskas in the right spot, and Kunagiskas has taken a mark 20 metres out from goal.
He certainly stamped an impression on the game.
It certainly is, Eric. He gives the impression he knows where to go to get the kick, doesn't he?
It looks as if he's running on ball and resting in the pocket.
Well, I think they've got to look at Nathan Reid's cutting the pieces there on the forward line, and maybe Luke Marnie's not the answer there today.
So Kunagiskas comes in from 20 metres out, slide angle. Umpire goes across and too far, and that's another behind.
So it's 24 minutes gone, first quarter. Perhaps not a long time to half time as the skimming kick comes in from fullback. Harmy Williams dropped the mark that he probably should have taken, but then we hear the crowd calling for a drop ball, and probably right, but there's a bit of strength picked up by Harrison. He gets a handball to a teammate in Graham McFarlane. He kicks wide to find Reid, who took the mark, unfortunately, after the siren had started to sound. So it is quarter time here in our GDFL match of the day at Winchelsea. The home side, 2 goals, 5-17. They lead Belmont. Had to go at the footy, but overran it, and very quickly the ball's in the full forward area for the Winchelsea side. They're working very hard there with Kitchen. He looks a lot fitter, Laurie. He's carrying a bit of weight, but that leg looks A-OK. Broke it a couple of years ago. Really has struggled to get back to form. And, well, there's the ball picked up. Is the umpire going to pay advantage? A free kick.
I think so.
Tim Robinson of Winchelsea picked the ball up. Everybody just watched him. and he's just politely kicked it straight through the middle for the first goal of the second quarter. So poor defence there on the
into the ground. Nair and Harningham go at it. Nair, goal to come run by Harrison, comes back to that player Robinson who just kicked the last goal now with Mawson, goes by hand, across the to Harrison, goes towards centre half forward, Reed in front. Oh, good mark there. And takes a mark about 40 metres out, plays on, and going towards Robinson. Probably could have gone back and kicked the goal because he was kicking there before the game. Now the ball's picked up and going to be cleared. Comes out of defence, and Nair moving well across the half-forward line. Centre wing picks up the mark. So Nair, true centre wing, looking to push Belmont Lions into attack. Good rebound football there from Hepworth. So Nair kicks towards half forward. Gaffney, I think it is, looking for the player there, but comes down. Mawson doesn't take control of the ball. Picked up. Now the tackle comes on. Players pushing the ball forward at all costs. Oh, player not in control of the ball for the Winchelsea side, and that's Harrison, and he has been awarded the free kick. So Harrison, half-back flank for Winchelsea side.
The guy prepared to put his body on the line is getting some protection from the umpire today.
It's been good and consistent, so the ball back towards centre wing, in front. Oh, good, nearly a mark there, but Marnie picks the ball up, brings the pole to the ground. Cleared away now by the Belmont Lions player, and it's going to be McCormick pushing them back into the forward to take. Takes the mark up in front, can't take the ball. Comes down towards Hardingham. Hardingham has running players. Oh, a good bit of play there. Comes along the boundary line.
Oh, Dale, it's your kick.
I could have just reached out and grabbed it, but it's over the boundary line and out in the full.
I'm just going to go. Made it late and hard to get the ball across when he got himself under a bit of pressure.
So Marnie on the half-back line has the resulting free kick, goes short, looking forward, doesn't quite find the player there in Gaffney, and also up in front there was Luke McCormick. So the ball over in front the boundary line once again.
They're a bit stiff because the crumb went goalwards for Belmont Lions, but over the boundary lines they're running straight. The ball to the benefit of the Belmont Lions side. A long handball goes to advantage, using his pace to get into the footy first was Grant, but he can't control it. And now Winchelsea again through their defence working hard, but the ball comes back for the Belmont Lions. Tate got nowhere to go, gets a handball to Pickett, now to Williams. Now Harvey Williams, he's clear, he could go goalwards, instead goes to the lead in the pocket. Fairly negative sort of position. He could have gone to the goalwards, I think, but the ball now is ahead of the goal square. There's a head-high front-on tackle. Belmont Lions are the recipient of the free kick, and again, I say, the umpire is doing the right thing in giving the kid prepared to put his head down and get hold of the footy. A free kick if he gets infringed. And Ash Bogan, just outside the goal square for the Belmont Lions, has the free kick. Need a goal, and they need a few more Belmont Lions. They're not really playing match-winning footy at the moment, but Bogan has... the umpire went across, but he's going back to the middle between the sticks, and that's first.
He'll get back there now. So we're back in the centre of the ground. Hardingham again wins possession of the ball, but Pickett picks the ball off, kicks the ball off the ground going forward, and it's pushed towards McDonald, but McDonald's on the ground, gets a handball out. Good handball, but it's stolen now by player in Harrison. Harrison comes wide, goes to McFarlane. McFarlane goes over the top. Season working hard across half forward, takes the mark in front of Harvey. So Season goes back to McFarlane. He's got caught now, a bit of pressure being applied, so good work there from Belmont Lions. Harvey has a chance to pick the ball up, frees his arms by lifting him, goes backwards by hand. Round the corner goes Marnie towards centre wing, and it's landed just in the field of play and rolled over the boundary line.
And someone's got to play on him, so I suppose they've thought about it long and hard.
So Williams and Hardingham, and Williams does the work, gets that ball down, comes now to Winchelsea player on centre wing, goes forward again. Season in front of Harvey again, takes the mark. Will he handball this time? No, he won't. Wheels around, goes towards centre half forward, reads the target. Good body from Reed, and over the top of Nair, and in between himself and Marnie, the mark has been taken by Nathan Reed. So Nathan Reed, 40 metres out directly in front.
Coming up for kick number 8 for Nathan Reed, so it's a good effort.
He'd have about a similar amount of marks, wouldn't he, Laurie?
I would think so. I'm not doing the marks.
He's done very well. So Nathan Reed was kicking before the ground, before the game. He was kicking goals from this area. So Nathan Reed comes over 50, settles 45 metres out, kicks on goal. Umpire just stands and looks straight up over his head. And that's a great start to the second quarter.
They're getting the result on the scoreboard at the moment. Hardingham, clearly the tap down in the middle once again. Again, a mistake from Belmont Lions. Ball picked up by Season. Goes towards centre half forward and running onto the football there, showing a bit of courage, was Elliott. It was a late inclusion into the side. The ball now kicked into the full forward area for Winchelsea. Belmont Lions defence in trouble again. Hepworth, well, from our angle, dropped the ball in. Very short throw in. Kuniguskus tried to take the footy.
Yep, correct decision.
High tackle.
Well, he actually took the throw in, and
yep, good decision. Yep.
He was immediately tackled. So that is a free kick. Well called, Dale. As Harvey now comes towards half back. The Nair up high, can't take the mark, comes to ground level. Hardingham can't go with the footy, and coming through Mawson very strongly. Oh, the ball thrown out to Warland, and well, the umpire paid advantage. I guess it wasn't any advantage because Warland didn't realise he was clear, but it will stand.
It's normally bread and butter for him.
So Smith to bring the ball back in from full-back, goes short and wide. Marnie working hard this time in front, takes the mark, goes quickly towards centre wing and has Harvey working for him. A nice kick and a nice mark. Harvey by hand, goes to Celieris. Now we're approaching centre wing, goes towards half forward. Williams floating across, but it's plucked off by Warland. So Warland now to turn the defence back into attack, goes to the centre wing. Hardingham standing by himself, true centre wing. So Hardingham goes short over the top this time to find Kelly. Kick's not an accurate one and it goes over the top of his head. Support coming in there from Donahue. He can't pick the ball up. Belmont Lions working hard again, pick the ball off. And the ball has gone over the boundary line by foot from Tim Smith, who's trying to take possession of the ball. So half forward line. Winchelsea now in attack. Nair and Season to do the ruck work. Comes over the top. I don't think any player got a real good touch on it, but it's cleared up there. Picked up by Mawson it is. Mawson is it, or Donahue?
Donahue, I think. Blue boots.
And the ball is kicked forward. A short kick it was, you're right there, Donahue, and it's gone forward and found Kitchen about 35 metres on a 45-degree angle.
Good feeling. Did Matty Warland and Harmy Williams both play at South Barn within the same time? They played
just about, I think,
yeah,
at one stage.
So it's interesting they're playing on one another at the moment.
So we have Kitchen, Anthony Kitchen from 35, probably 35 metres out he'll kick from. 45-degree angle, comes in, kick off the boot. Umpire goes across and signals are behind. So more behinds for the Winchelsea side, takes them to 4 goals, 7. They lead Belmont Lions 3 goals, 2. And 11 minutes gone, second quarter.
So the ball comes in there from Smith again. Long kick outside 50. I'll tell you what, that's going to go over the line untouched. That will be, Season doesn't know the rule. He's been told very quickly by his teammates. In fact, it's his free kick. Back inside 50 very quickly. All Belmont Lions back there. And there's a whistle on play. What's happened here?
He was too far up front. I think he got to bring the ball back.
Oh, so it's probably a blessing in disguise for Winchelsea because where he kicked it was all Belmont Lions. But and in fact, he'd kicked it from 20 metres behind where he should have been. So
get it in the hot spot.
Season now plays on, kicks it. No, not a good kick inside 50, and good chest mark taken there by Harvey. Plays on quickly by hand to Hepworth along the boundary line, but it's only gone back as far as Season. And off hands, the ball will be thrown.
Ball thrown back into play, comes behind, comes today, but today, if Winchelsea puts them back into attack, Harvey does well, picks the ball up, goes by hand trying to find Goonan. He picks the ball up and now has Celieris. Oh, a high tackle there, not picked up by the umpire, yes it is. And the advantage won't be paid, so Celieris will take the free kick on the half-back line for the Belmont Lions. Players come onto the ground this quarter, I think, Celieris.
Yep.
Across the half-back, goes short, over the top, looking for and finding Smith, who leads up the ground. So Smith just short of centre wing, now goes forward, goes towards the half-forward line, over the top of the players there. Coming across was Warland, got a bit of a push in the back, but umpire said that's going to be a throw. Jarvis. Okay, the ball's come back into play. It's a low throw-in. Ball's picked up there by, I think it was the player in Day again, I think at ground level. Well, umpire quickly throws the ball in the air, says we're going to clear this. Ball comes down to Celieris, tries to get through the pack, goes back by hand to Gaffney, comes wider, goes half forward line now, and in front for the Belmont Lions is McDonald. Good handball back to Celieris, goes towards full forward position, and leading out a strong lead, and probably their most positive bit of forward play this quarter is Ash Bogan taking a mark in between half forward line and the forward pocket. So Bogan, tough shot on goal from there, but within distance. Comes in.
Already kicked one.
About 45 metres he'll kick from. It's in the air. Won't make the distance. Going to land in the goal square. Williams in front. Hardingham over the top. and the spoil goes through for a rush behind to the Belmont Lions side.
10 minutes gone as Warland kicks to himself and runs on. Long kick now towards centre wing, and there's an excellent lead and mark taken by Harrison on his chest. Hooks it, just very, very high. Looking towards Season on centre wing, can't take the mark, does well. Puts his body on the line. The handball comes out this time to Robertson again. He runs just almost to 50. The lead comes from full forward from Kelly over his head, heading toward the boundary, and I think, well, the Belmont Lions through Smith was pretty happy, Dale, as the ball thrown in deep in the forward line for the Winchelsea side, and a kick into the Winchelsea city end. Beautiful tap down to Kunaguskus. Went without the footy, however. Saliaris, he can't take the mark at centre half back, and now it stacks on the mill. Umpire puts a whistle on play, and just inside the forward 50 arc, 16 minutes gone in the second quarter. 10 points the difference to the favour of Winchelsea. The umpire puts it in the air. Ruckman through Reed. Lovely tap down, but numbers there with Belmont Lions, although a kick off the ground by Smith clears the danger area temporarily, but it's picked up there by Price. The kick goes forward for Winchelsea over the top of the players, and we'll give that another rush behind to the Winch side as it's now 8:32 Winchelsea, 3-3-21 Belmont Lions. Exhaust Brothers second quarter scoreboard, 16 minutes.
So the ball's been cleared outside of 50. Harmy Williams takes the mark, goes forward towards centre wing, and the mark taken by Goonan. So Goonan, true centre wing, now goes towards the half forward line. Has 2 or 3 players there from the Lions, but the players, good pressure there from Winchelsea. Ties the ball up. It's a bit of a scrum area now. Comes in now, and over the top of the ball is Mawson. Can't take possession of it. Feeds out the back.
So the ball now kicked to the lead there of, it looked like Johnny Tate, who hasn't been in the play this quarter at all, takes the mark, and he's got Harmy Williams, who made excellent position at the head of the goal square, and 20 metres out directly in front, Harmy Williams has taken the mark for the Belmont Lions side. And I guess, Laurie, if a side needed the coach to kick a goal, this is the time for the Belmont Lions.
Yeah, and it's not a difficult one, so he should be able to slot this. The team needs it.
So Williams now,
I'll just put extra pressure on him.
Dennis Lilly run up, I think he's gone back a long way. The man on the mark's only 25 metres out, but Williams now moves in. Lovely looking kick off the boot, and Harmy Williams has kicked his first for the day and brings the Belmont
as well.
So Williams to do the ruck work here against Hardingham. Ball goes in the air. Good work there. Williams gets the tap down, goes towards Pickett. Picked up there, and Eric, I'll let you continue with the score.
Okay, so ball still in the middle circle as the players working very, very hard, and the umpires put a whistle on play. The man at the bottom of the pack is getting up to get a free kick, and it's Craig Hardingham for Winchelsea. So Hardingham now to go back and have a kick. The man on the mark is right in the centre circle.
He would prefer to handball.
He would, Hardingham, and he's looking for handball, but decides he has to kick it.
Kick
and
like
goes
that,
to
no
half
wonder.
forward, and Scott Pickett for Belmont Lions is in the way at centre half back, and excuse me, taking the mark. Pickett now goes towards the western side. Williams up high, almost a one-handed mark. He recovers quickly, draws a player, handball to Saliaris, handball over the top to a teammate in McCormack. McCormack, terrible kick from him to 2 players from Winchelsea. Nobody there from Belmont Lions, and Hardingham, the easiest of marks. The centre half back comes to the grandstand side here at Winch. A lovely kick, but good mark there by Marnie. He's come back into the game in this quarter and not allowing Reed too much latitude at all. And there's Nay, has taken the mark in the centre of the ground for the Belmont Lions side. So interesting, Nay, a kick behind the game, doing the ruck work around the ground. He kicks it quickly to Gallagher, inside 50. He goes forward, the handball fed out there from Sexton, and the running player for Belmont Lions, I can't pick him up. It's a fantastic kick on goal, and those games might well be all over already.
So ball back in the centre of the ground, tapped down by both players this time, cleaned up there by the player Gallagher, but he's tackled and he's going nowhere, so we're still in the centre square, or centre circle, and the umpire will restart play.
Game on now, Loz, point to diff.
Definitely, Eric. I think Harmy would be pretty happy with this latter half of this second quarter.
Ball back in the air, Nair jumps high, but Hardingham wins the ball, tapped down again, this time again by Gallagher, kicked off the ground. Picked up by Smith it is, coming off the half-back line, goes towards the half-forward line. Not a good-looking kick, and it's gone out of bounds on the half-forward. Williams does well, gets the ball back, finds McCormick, goes short, over the top, picked off there by Carson, and Carson will be awarded with a free kick there. Put his head over the ball, and as Eric said, the umpires have looked after the player, putting their head down. So he plays on now, goes across the ground. This time the player pushing forward once again is Gallagher. And Gallagher, who's had a bit of a spell just before, after half, quarter time I should say, has come back onto the ground and 2 or 3 touches in this early part of the second quarter.
He's sort of one of those lightly built sort of fellas, I suppose, that a break doesn't do any harm to.
No, he's definitely benefited from that short break. So Gallagher.
And he seems to present pretty well because he's got a little bit of speed, and those guys can worry you because they can get that just that enough in front of where if you're a good kick, he'll run onto it, and so just what he did.
Gallagher comes in from 30 metres out, kicks on goal, and that's a goal also. So the Belmont Lions have found a few more avenues to goal.
Well, that's interesting. The umpire's called the penalty against Winchelsea, saying Matty Warland was in the circle. Well, he was running out. And, oh, goodness me, there's a mark to Taters at 50 metres. Oh, there's many times it would be. Handball went to Harvey Williams. He eluded the tackle. Now he's run inside 50. He goes goalwards, and another goal to the Belmont Lions. And Williams has kicked his second. And all of a sudden, they've decided to play football, the Belmont Lions.
Ball, this time down by Hardingham, goes to Celliers. Going by hand to Pickett. Pickett's tackled from behind. Working hard at ground level now. For Winchelsea is Hutchison, doesn't quite pick the ball up. The ball's kicked forward by Pickett again. Wayne, that is. Not a good looking kick, but it's gained valuable ground. Turned around now by the player in Hardingham, who's worked hard there. Gets a left foot, goes towards Redditch and half forward. Oh, nearly takes it one-handed. Probably got a free kick when he put his foot in the back of Harvey's back. But Goonan now, hands and knees, picks the ball up, goes back towards Gaffney, I think it is, in centre wing. And Eric, you'll have to take over once again.
Yeah, pleasure. As the ball goes towards half forward, fantastic mark there on the half back by Matthew Day. It is for Winchelsea. Plays on quickly by hand, and the ball goes forward to Matthew Warland. Has taken the mark on centre wing late in the second quarter, almost 25 minutes. As siren now sounds, so Matty Warland, having played on, doesn't get to kick the football. And at half-time here at Winchelsea, the home side 4-8-32 now trail Belmont Lions 7-3. We're about to get underway here in the third quarter as, well, Hardingham and Williams, they shared the tap down in the ruck there. And finally it's Belmont Lions trying very hard to clear the ball, but it's still in the centre circle. And the umpires put the whistle on play and get the ball back. This was... strong man in there, Wayne Pickett, was trying to use his strength and get the ball out of there. This time Hardingham used his body. Wayne Pickett again. He's going to be the strong man, obviously. Saliaris, he was running on to try to get the ball going forward, but the Belmont Lions, they put some pressure on players here as the ball handball forward. Pickett went to pick it up, can't pick it up, or player without the footy there, but it's finally kicked out for the Winchelsea side by Mawson, but Williams puts pressure on the player running at the football, but he's in doing so hasn't done it fairly. Warland, well, I think he's probably milked that a little bit too. A bit of experience there, and Matty Warland for Winchelsea, just backward of centre wing on the outer side, has the first free kick for the quarter. Goes long to half forward. Reed again. He got in front of Marnie and takes the mark. He seems to do it kicking to that northern end. He's gone back into the corridor where it should be and sees, and well, he skipped away from Harvey then. Handball quickly to a teammate, and there's players running forward everywhere, and Ray Edwards has taken the mark on half forward flank for the Winchelsea side, and I would think a former fullback in his younger day kicks the bladder out of the football, they tell me. And Ray Edwards, I'd reckon, wicket-keeper extraordinaire, Cookie used to tell us.
Yeah, and I've got him down for his first kick of the day, so he's been on the bench for a long while.
So Edwards now, inside 50. Oh, he kicked like a
wind.
The wind's bringing it back, and that's a very good try, but didn't quite come. Belmont Lions 7-3-45. The Grandy Cycles third quarter scoreboard has taken 2 minutes.
So the ball's been brought back into play quickly there by Anderson. Goes wide to the half-back flank. Mark taken. Played on again. Williams this time takes a mark back on the centre wing. Goes forward looking for Tate. Warland chips in between. Doesn't take the mark. Picked up there by Tate again. Works off the ground. Goes towards the boundary. In pursuit is Harvey. He can't pick the ball up, and the ball has gone over the bounds. And Hardingham doesn't take possession, but Sally Harris takes it out of the ruck. goes to Williams, goes towards centre half forward. Nair and also the player there in Sexton tries to come in and take the ball. Nair does well, gets it back to Tate. Tate round the corner. A good-looking kick. Oh, yes, he has been pinned there.
He pinged him.
And the umpire seen Bogan hanging on to the player for Winchelsea in Stocks, and the free kick has been awarded. A poor kick coming out of defence. It's only found Jeffrey on half forward. Half forward goes now back towards the centre half forward position. Sexton comes out, can't take the mark. Pressure there from Matheson. Gow, the ball on the ground. Needs to be picked up. Matheson does well at ground level. Picks up, goes to Wallen. Hall, high tackle, and a free kick for dropping the ball. Which way is it going?
He had a fair bit of opportunity.
He had an opportunity.
And the umpire said it's going to be the latter.
I think that was a fair umpiring decision, to be quite honest, and you know, that's the way Matty plays his footy. He'll take you on, and he did do that and got caught, and he's paid the penalty.
So Tate with the resulting free kick, and on his kick early in the first quarter, distance won't be a problem. So Tate, chance now to extend the lead. Comes in, will kick from 45. Wasn't a real good approach on goal when unfortunately it's gone across to the right hand side.
And needs to have a look at the video. He leant back on that.
So 7 goals 4 now, Belmont Lions. They lead the Winchelsea side 4 goals 9.
So 4 minutes gone in the third quarter as the ball kicked in quickly to Wallen. Takes the mark still inside the square and inside the defensive 50. Reid, long way up from centre half forward, went for the mark, and he's backing back very quickly. You can see what they're trying to do, but Marnie's gone with him, and Nay does well at ground level, picks the footy up and tries to get a handball to advantage. I guess good football there, Laurie. If he'd kicked it probably out in the full, decide to handball, and it's out of bounds still inside the forward half.
Stuff.
So the ball now thrown in by the boundary umpire. Hardingham, beautiful tap down. This time it's out on the full, and that was from the Winchelsea player. It looked like Matthew Day it was, and the free kick has gone now to Tim Smith. He's a long way from full back. He's kicking the ball from centre wing, but Nathan, at least the ball kicked into the forward 50, and poor kick, poor execution, and mark taken by Stocks. Handball to Wallen. Wallen now switches play across to the outer side of the ground. Picked up there by Price for the Winchelsea side. That's gone very, very close to the boundary, but mark will be paid. And that's Graham McFarlane just inside the field of play. Plays on quickly, gets around the man on the mark, goes towards half forward now. Reid made good position, takes the mark, decides to play on. He's got a player running in the middle of the ground, and that was Day. He's run down from the back half. He can't get clear, however, and the Belmont Lions now. Handball comes to Williams, decides to bounce it, takes them on. Handball long to advantage. They've opened it up here, Belmont Lions, if they can pick the footy up. Oh, there's a head-high tackle, not seen by the umpire, and that's, well, the umpires are going to lose control if they don't watch out here, because there's quite a lot going on off the ball, and with 3 umpires, you reckon one of them surely would have seen that head-high tackle. That was a very poor miss, and now, well, I think they've only got themselves to blame, the umpires, because
going to pay a free kick.
Well, that's the only way they can to get it open. The only problem is
it's
that
going to Winch.
The blokes who started are going to get the free kick, so a pretty poor passage of play there, and well, Matty Wallen is the one that's come up with the footy, and I tell you what, the way the umpire's going backwards, he wasn't anywhere to be seen, and I'll tell you what, that's a fair size 50, isn't it? Goodness me, the ball is at just backward of the centre now. It's well inside forward 50, and these are the shots that Matty Wallen doesn't often miss. Man in the mark now, only 40 from goal. Wallen moves in. Lovely looking kick off the boot. I'm afraid he's missed to the left on that occasion. That's his second behind for the day. Now, there's a bit going on here. What's the umpire blowing the whistle for? The umpire's blowing the... Did the score count?
Yeah, we'll wave the flag.
Oh, well, so it's a behind to Wallen, and 4 goals 10. Now the Winchelsea score, 7 goals 4 Belmont Lions. The Grandy Cycles third quarter score good. We've been 7.5 minutes, Dale. I'll let you get it up now, forward line.
Yeah, no, the ball's been picked up by Williams. They've gone on a transfer to Harvey. He's brought it towards half forward, and it's gone over the boundary line in the half forward line for the Belmont Lions. So Cunningham this time with Nair. Hardingham down front, goes to Wallen, doesn't get an effective disposal. Picked up this time by Day, I think it is, working hard. Now Stocks has a chance to come out of the pack, kicks the ball on the right foot, goes towards centre wing. Smith leads for the breaks for the ball, but it's overrun. Marnie works back, gets a handball over the top, goes to Williams, has a chance, frees the arms, does well, goes now to Smith, comes towards centre half forward. Nair looks like the player they're looking for, but it goes over his head, top further by Carson. Coming the other way is Byron Matheson, so Matheson out of defence towards centre half forward looking for Season, and Season takes a mark, strong mark there in front of Harvey. So Season now, for another 15-metre penalty there, going to the Winchelsea side for not releasing the player. And Jeremy Season will have a chance to score a goal from about 30 metres out, I would think.
That was poor discipline, but he helped it. You know, he'd probably get an Academy Award.
Certainly did. So Season, good strong mark.
Got to kick this.
Now has an opportunity to bring the Winchelsea side back into the game. They trail by 2 goals, now have a chance to bring it back to 1. So Season comes in from 30 metres out, directly in front, shoots on goal, umpire stands still, and that's a goal to the home side. And Jeremy Season's first
second quarter, ball high in the air, Williams up high, but taken by Hardingham, gets the foot to the football, kicks it out wide to the outer side. A foot race here. And that's won by the Winchelsea boy in McFarlane. Hooks it around the body towards the full forward position. Kitchen, a bit of a wrestle, but the ball comes to ground. Good work there by Marnie. He's tackled without the football. Play on, said the umpire, as the ball at ground level. Donahue, he might get a free kick here. Donahue, he had the head down. He was intent on trying to get the footy, and thought he was tackled fairly poorly. And a much easier shot than he had in the first quarter, Donahue. He's well into the field of play, 35 metres out, probably a little worse than a 45-degree angle, but every opportunity of tying a ball game up here, and that would be a bit of a surprise the way the second quarter finished. But here we are at the 11-minute mark of the second quarter. Donahue moves in, makes pretty good contact,
good kick,
and a very controlled kick. He's second for the day, and that's the 6th for the...
Hardingham there. Hardingham gets the ball down, goes to Mawson. Quick hands back to Hardingham. Not a good-looking kick going forward, but effective. Gains 40 metres. Goonan comes through for Belmont Lions. Tackled from behind by Kitchen. Not an opportunity to release the ball there, and a free kick, or a ball up will take place right on the 50-metre arc on the half-forward line for the Winchelsea side.
Surprisingly taken Saliaris. He's given a bit of bite around the pack, and he's gone off, and Gaffney's come back on.
So the umpire's thrown the ball in the air, and a free kick's been awarded
to
Season. Getting the free kick from the ruck contest. I'm not too sure what for, but Season now has the leading player coming out, and it's Kunagiskas. Can't take the mark.
Got to get a
free kick again this time for being held by, I think it's Hepworth, and Kunagiskas, who's a little bit quiet in that second term, now has an opportunity to put Winchelsea back in front. No doubt he'll do that, but by how far is the question?
He's kicked a couple of points as well, so he's got to kick this.
But certainly their intensity at the centre clearances, but Winchelsea Laurie has really taken a significant factor here.
Oh, it has. You know, when you're going forward, Eric, you've got to put the opposition under pressure, aren't you?
So Kunagiskas comes in from 15 metres out. Umpire goes up, and he's hit the top of the post. That's his third behind for the afternoon, and that gives them a 1-point lead. 6 goals 11. They lead Belmont Lions 7 goals 4, and we've played 13 minutes gone, third quarter, the Granny Cycle scoreboard.
So Smith comes to the western side of the ground. Harvey, good lead, strong mark just inside the defensive 50. Goes back into Williams, takes the mark and decides to keep going. Chips it over the top of Hardingham, and well, just got the mark as the handball now to Williams, who's run on. He's kicked the ball long now, inside forward 50 for the Belmont Lions. The ball to the back of the pack. Belmont making good ground, is picked up there by Carson. He goes goalwards, nobody there for either side, and it's finally rushed through by the Winchelsea defence, and we've tied the ball game up again. 7 goals, 5-47.
So the ball to be brought back into play. Wallen it is, will kick out from full back, goes short, this time finds McClure, Cameron it is. at centre half back. So McClure now plays on, called the play on with the umpire. It's not a good looking kick, but looking for Reid. Reid in front. Strong mark over the top there, and that's been awarded. And handball's on quickly. Unfortunately, it's not effective. Picked up by Harmy Williams, goes over the top, goes back towards Gaffney. Gaffney back on the ground just recently, goes back towards Harvey. Harvey to Smith. Smith to Williams. Williams back to Gaffney it is. Now they got a quick forward. Goes towards half forward. Oh, it's a nice looking kick, but the mark's been dropped there by McDonald. Follows back, picks the ball up. Goes now towards Carson. Carson inside 50, shoots on goal. Oh. And that's straight over the umpire's head. So Tom Carson kicks his first goal for the afternoon.
As the ball goes up again. Hardingham absolutely dominating in the middle of the ground. Tapped it down to Robertson. Round his body looking for Reid. He's closely attended by Marnie. He's given a free kick away, Marnie, again. And Reid, well, he's had a very good first quarter. Not so good the second, but he's showing his class in this third quarter. As the ball goes to full forward, players didn't know where the ball came down as it came off Kelly's hand, picked up there and thrown to the ground is the Winchelsea player. As the ball is just at 50 metres, almost centre half forward for Winchelsea, kicking to the northern end in this third quarter. He's in and under sort of play, young Donahue, and he's doing well again in this quarter as the ball's thrown up. Nay gets the tap down. Ball thrown out. Smith, oh, that is lucky. Umpire said not 15, so the mark not paid. Goes out to Pickett. Pickett a long kick towards the outer centre wing. Mark drop diving forward by McDonald at Belmont lines, and that's taken off them by Mawson for Winch. He kicks it back inboard, and that's a good control kick. And Robertson used his body well to take that mark, and he is the man on the mark's just inside the 50-metre arc on the half-forward flank. Take a very good kick, but he kicked a very good goal in the second quarter from a long way out, and not beyond him. I don't think this fellow Robinson. So Tim Robertson, gone back, another one of the Dennis Lilly run up, but he's moving in there. Good approach, not a bad looking kick. Beautiful off the boot. Kick. It's a long kick, it's and a goal. Big pack of players in the goal square. Umpire gives all clear, and that is a goal.
Two battle once again. Ball's thrown in the air. Oh, umpire's been run into there accidentally, and the free kick will go against Robinson, going towards Pickett. So Pickett will look to put the ball forward for Belmont Lions, and that's Scott. Scott goes forward now, looking for Tate. Kick over the top there, and Wallen reads that ball well and takes the mark. Now transfers play to the far side, looking for McFarlane on the centre wing. Doesn't get a favourable bounce, but is able to go back and pick the ball up. Got a bit of pace. Long handball, to no one in particular. Made good by Robinson. Good tackle there by Williams and also Pickett. And the umpire says that's holding the ball. And the free kick to be awarded to the Belmont Lions, and Pickett will take the free kick. Pickett looks forward, goes there quickly, over the top of Gaffney. Favours Carson, but coming across for McClure, I think it is, for the Winchelsea side. Coming back to Carson again now. Breaks through the first tackle, had time to steady. Goes to the goal square, over the top, bouncing in the square, and through for a behind. So Tom Carson scores a behind for the... So Belmont Lions back in front. Ball kicked in from full back by Wallen, comes short, finds Harrison inside, or just back from the back pocket position. Looking to bring the ball towards centre wing. That's where he goes. Hardingham, obviously the target. Well, pushes Williams into the contest. Comes from behind. Now Goonan gets a kick smothered there by Season. Picked up by Reid. Worked by Marnie. Holds the ball in. And good pressure there from both sides. Sees the ball up, resulting just in front of the commentary box here.
Just a comment there. Do you need Jamie's Season and Reid going for the same ball?
Probably not. So the ball high in there, Hardingham absolutely dominated that. Nay, threw it out, looking for Pickett. Oh, pushed in the back, I would have thought, right in front of us. Umpire's view identical to us. No free kick. So...
the whistle's gone, boys.
So, again, the umpire's done the right thing. He's just got the ball up and running. Hardingham used his body strength there, gets the tap down for the Winchelsea side. It's gone to benefit because Harrison picks it up. He can't get clear of it. Gee, I'll tell you what, it's pretty tight in the scrums now. As well, again, the umpire's not prepared to give a free kick, but they're just throwing the ball up, and Hardingham, the only one, wanted to punch it. He's punched at 40 metres. Reid, handball long. It's gone to a teammate there in McClure, Trent. He can't get it, and the turnover has occurred as it come to the Belmont Lions. It's all Winchelsea back there. One out against about four was Tate, and Harmy Williams has come back to give him some assistance, but they've cleared it away. Winchelsea as Hardingham takes the mark on centre wing. 20 minutes gone. We're into time on in this third quarter. A point the difference at the moment with Belmont Lions in front. Hardingham goes long inside 50. Oh, Mark dropped there. Should have been taken. The handball's coming out to Edwards. He's hooked it around the body to the goal square. In front, Belmont Lions. Mark not taken. Picked up there by Kuniguskus and in the goal square. And surely he's kicked it. He has. The umpire.
So 21 minutes gone, third quarter. Wouldn't be much time left to go on this. And Hardingham this time knocks the ball down. Williams plucks it off. But it's coming across there for the Winchelsea side as Mawson goes to the left foot. Not a favourable bounce for Carson. And he's going to work hard down. Season comes in, lends support, puts his head over the ball and now wins it. Well, work from Pickett trying to take the same ball. Comes out now to McCormick. McCormick on the right foot goes towards half forward. And looking for Tate. Can't take the ball. And the ball goes over the boundary line. So Belmont Lions with a late chance to score a goal, or even a score.
Just lifted behind then. Worked hard though.
So a true half forward umpire throws the ball back in. Williams and Hardingham doing a great effort. Both players. Ball's picked up, kicked. No, doesn't go too far. Goes back to Gaffney, now to Carson. Carson on the left foot, round the corner. Goes towards Day. Day can't take the mark. And the ball has bounced over the boundary line and thrown back once again. Hardingham does the ruck work, gets 1-2 taps, comes back, picked up there. Oh, good play there from Winchelsea to clear the ball, looking for Reed on centre wing. None of the players goes to the ball, picked up by Marnie. A good smother there from the player in Harrison. And Harrison working very hard. Gets that ball over the boundary line right in front of our commentary box here. 22.5 minutes gone. Umpire to throw the ball back into play. True centre wing. Hardingham in front. Gets his left hand to the ball. Williams coming through with strength. Goes back to McCormick to Gaffney. Gaffney doesn't take possession of it. Knocks the ball towards the boundary line. And the ball goes over the boundary line once again with Elliott trying to pick the ball up and steal a run.
So at the 23-minute mark of the second quarter, 5 points the difference. Winchelsea now in front. Boundary umpire in front of our broadcast position. Puts the ball in the air. Hardingham has absolutely dominated the contest at ball ups and ball ins, and a free kick at the bottom of the pack. The umpires have been consistent with that. It's gone to Bogan. Plays on quickly to Williams. Williams out wide. Good movement there. Oh, Mark should have been taken there by McDonald. Went one-handed. Now the turnover's gone to Winchelsea as the ball's kicked towards half forward flank. Season. He dives after the footy. He's got the footy in control. Now flicks it back inboard, but numbers back with Belmont Lions. They've done well to get it back there and kicked it back towards the centre wing. Now Warland, he goes at the footy. Not often he misses it, but he flicked it over there to Robertson, and Robertson's kick is high, wide and handsome and out of bounds on the full. Just between wing and half forward flank for Winch, obviously half back flank for the Belmont Lions. Smith kicks it low. The leads come there from Scotty Pickett. He can't take the mark. Off hands, it's ended up at half forward. Good bit of work there by Gallagher by hand, but there's player tackled out the footy. Nair gets at the forward pocket there for the Belmont Lions. Now they've got a chance through Sexton. Can't control the footy. As the ball thrown in now, deep in the forward pocket. Williams tapped it forward to Gallagher. Can he control it? He can, but he goes out of bounds with the footy. Ball in. Hardingham, big punch away, just does well, gets it to McClure. McClure, just a missed kick actually, but it's into the arms of Harrison, half-back flank for Winchelsea.
So Harrison's right centre wing as the siren sounds to end the third quarter, which sees the home side, Winchelsea, 8 goals, 11-59. They lead the Belmont Lions, 8 goals, 6-54.
As we come back to the Eastern Reserve, the ball goes in the air. We're underway in the final quarter. Again, Hardingham gets the tap down. Picked up there by Edwards, now in the middle of the ground. Long kick inside forward, 50 for Winchelsea. First into attack in this quarter. Belmont Lions. Handball's gone to Hepworth. He's in bother. Now it comes back to Harvey. He gets a kick forward. It's now... Hardingham runs hard at the footy. Fantastic effort. The umpire has paid the advantage. Paid it against him for trying to crash the tackle, and well, it wasn't really any advantage except that the ball's gone from back. Will lift his side there, got caught, again gets the tap down. This time it's Gallagher. Handballs to Williams. Williams, a positive handball to Carson. Doesn't bother trying to pick it up. Could have picked it up and got the ball down the ground, and instead it goes back to the middle of the ground as Gallagher stands his ground. Oh, a dangerous kick back into the corridor. Was kicked it to advantage for the Belmont Lions, but numbers are now with Winchelsea Season. Oh, great tackle, and Belmont Lions under a bit of pressure here of applied some wonderful tackles. I think the tackler might have got hurt there. Is it
Guinan or whatever it is. Guinan?
Guinan, is it? Or McDonald? Guinan. Yeah, you're right, Guinan. He plays on there, having received the handball, goes to Marnie, and he goes out wide to Bogan. Bogan half forward flank for Belmont Lions. A lovely kick, but chipping in was Warland. Takes the mark half-back flank. A minute and a half gone last quarter. No change to the three-quarter time score, and Winchelsea 5 points in front.
Warland goes back towards centre wing, and Edwards it is, takes a mark. So Ray Edwards had a bit of an influence during that latter part of the second quarter. Started well in the last. Goes towards centre half forward. Reed.
Great mark.
Is McClure, I think, but the mark has gone to Reed. Reed goes quickly towards full forward, looking for Kunagiskas over his head now, comes to Kelly. Kelly goes around the corner with the right foot, but a good smother there.
The team that can do the right things, right choices will win this game.
So Smith in the ruck Williams goes back to Smith by hand. Now it comes out to Day.
In the hot spot, son.
Oh, it's not a good kick off the boot and favoured here by Gwynn, who on the Belmont Lions side, and takes a mark in the back pocket. Looking to transfer play to the far side, but now ignores that. Comes back towards centre wing, same side of the ground. Not a good option there. Hardingham up, but good contest there. Comes to Carson, gets through traffic. Now goes towards centre half forward. That's a better kick in favour of Tate it is, but working hard as Matheson does well. Gets a kick on the ball. Good chase from behind, but Williams from centre half back comes through and takes the relieving mark. So Williams now transfers play to the far wing, and you've got two players there. One Gaffney takes the mark. Good chase from behind. No support, and that should be a free kick there to Jeremy Season. Does extremely good job. Play on situation given now to Wall and takes two bounces.
Up the centre, son.
It's a poor looking kick, looking for Nathan Reed, who's looks a bit tight out there. Does a good body work, goes to Kitchen. Kitchen back towards the hole. Kelly over the top, takes a great mark over Ed.
Oh, that's a match winner.
So a good look there from Kitchen, who normally would have had a shot on goal, I would have thought, but saw the player in Blake Kelly and put the ball to his advantage, and a good mark over the top.
He was up there a mile earlier.
He was higher than Joe Cocker.
Mate, I saw Nathan Reed take one like that Eddie one day against Bannockburn, and it was sensational, but that was pretty close to being the same.
I can't say that anymore because Joe's not on the tape anymore.
So Blake Kelly comes in 20 metres out, directly in front. Nice
good boy, you
kick.
Deserve a goal there, son. Good boy.
Kelly kicks the goal, so that margin now goes out that little...
It's gone, final quarter. Nay, easily beaten by Hardingham. Gallagher tried to steal it, couldn't get away, unfortunately. Picked up there by Williams for Belmont Lions. Handball goes out, Williams does it again. Gallagher's trying to compete with his coach for the footy, and they're fighting with one another at the moment. Picked up by Scotty Pickett for the Belmont Lions. To centre half forward, picked up the crumbs by Day for Winchelsea towards half forward. Marnie read it well, but it's picked up at the back of the pack by Smith. Definitely not like his father. His father would have kicked that on the left foot. He has to kick it right. Now it's numbers with Winchelsea, but in front as the ball's thrown in. Over the head of all ruckman. Comes off hands to Gallagher for Belmont Lions. Goes to centre half forward, but Warland read it well and has taken the saving mark at centre half back. Played a pretty good game, Matt Warland. Tries to do a little too much sometimes, but needs to get it down the middle of the ground this time. He decides to go wide, has Hardingham on centre wing, has Reed also further behind. Comes to Marnie, handball to Smith for Belmont Lions. Goes to half forward. Good contest here, Bogan. He can't get a handball clear. The umpire's letting them go, and the ball doesn't come out. So he said no prior opportunity. And the ball will be put in the air 40 metres directly in front of the Belmont Lions goal. And I think they need one here, Belmont, to get back into the game. Umpire puts the ball in the air. Over 6 minutes gone, final quarter. Hardingham, tireless, comes down to Gallagher, runs into the open goal. He's missed to the right-hand side. And that would have been a very important kick in the context of this game. First score for...
Kicking in once again, goes towards half-back. Target there is Price, and Price outside 50 takes the mark, doesn't let him down. Looks to go on quickly, been called now by the umpire, gets around Bogan, goes towards centre wing. Season working hard again, good contest there from Bogan and from behind. Sees the ball over the boundary line. And now comes in. Hardingham reaches over the top, comes to Carson. Carson goes towards half forward. In front's Bogan once again, goes to Celieris. Running past, little short kick into the pocket. Over the top of the player there in Tate it was. And the ball, unfortunately...
Good comment, and look, I think the back half of Winch have just stood up in this last 3 minutes for him as well.
So Bogan's kicked the ball towards centre half forward. Can't be picked up there by Sexton, but the work's been transferred out towards the half back line. Williams in pursuit there with working against Day. Day does well. Gets the ball now to McFarlane. Good tackle there from Celieris once again. Williams around the corner, short. Goes towards the player there. Granted it goes towards the goal square or the forward pocket, but unfortunately sees Hardingham, takes the ball down, goes straight towards player there in
Gaffney, I think
Robertson. Yeah, and Gaffney was the ruck work against Bogan, so he's got height advantage. Robertson tries to kick the ball off the ground. Umpires awarded a free kick.
He's going to free kick.
It's going to.
He said
Hardingham has
pushed out.
Hardingham has got the free kick. So Craig Hardingham. Deep in the back line for the Winchelsea side, looking for some options. Has Robertson beside him, looking for the handball. Will probably kick the ball. Now goes by hand to Wallen. Wallen on the left foot, comes towards centre wing. Going out there, now Gratz under the ball. Edwards can't take the mark, comes behind. Looks there, kicked forward now by Goonan, goes towards centre half forward. Over the top, we find the ball being punched twice. Once goes to Celieris, gets back on the right foot. He tries to get a handball away, can't be done so. Goes to Matheson, now back with Celieris. Short chip towards the goal square. Sexton, leading forward, has taken the mark. So about 20 metres out, I would think. Forward pocket, bit of a tight angle here. But Nathan Sexton has a chance to bring the Lions back within 4 points. Sexton comes in. 20 metres out, a shuffled approach on goal. Kicks that, and that has gone through the middle. So a goal to Sexton. His first for the afternoon.
At the moment, Winch still in front as the umpire puts the ball in the air again. Hardingham, I get sick of saying it. He got it down, but Williams stole it. Ball comes out wide by Williams with a handball. Susan has done well. And the umpire said it's a stalemate. Neither player had the footy, neither player would get rid of it. And the ball will be thrown in the air. Centre wing, outer side. As we tick past 11 minutes, Hardingham again, taps it down. Gallagher at the drop of the footy. Young McFarlane for Winchelsea. He's got quite a bit of Williams trying to use his agility against Hardingham. Probably got some benefit out of Celieris from ground level. Gets it forward. Bogan can't pick it up. Shepherd's well for his teammate. He must be a left footer. He's coming around on the left foot as he kicks it towards the full forward position. And there's a fantastic mark. A one-on-one contest just outside the goal square. And mark taken by Luke McCormick for the Belmont Lions. Man in the mark's 15 metres out directly in front. And can this give Belmont Lions the lead at the 12-minute mark of the last quarter? He went with a kick like that. And in fact, from 15 metres out, we'll kick it in from the back pocket. So Wallen for Winchelsea. He's giving a few directions now, decides to kick long. It's a beautiful long kick outside 50. Nobody can take the mark at the drop of the footy. It was Reed. Handball back to Hutchison. Hutchison now. He makes good pace along the outer wing. Picks it up. Gets a little bit of a kick inboard. This finds Edwards. And here go Winchelsea. Can they make the Belmont Lions pay now? As Kitchen with good body work has taken the mark.
Into the middle.
Just outside 50. Exactly where Laurie wants it. He's put the ball into the space at centre half forward, and Kelly once again coming forward with a beautiful lead and takes a strong mark on his chest. So the opportunity to increase this 4-point lead, excuse me, for Winchelsea.
4 points of difference.
So the man on the mark is 40 metres out.
And a shot on goal.
As Kelly now about to move in. He's been a goal kicker so far. He's got 2 to his name. There's Blake Kelly now, moves in. Not a bad looking kick off the boot. In fact, it's a beautiful kick straight through the middle. Third goal to Blake Kelly.
11 goals 10. They lead Anarchy 8 goals 8. Corio 13 goals 5. 1 point in front of North Geelong 14 goals 8. Lee Districts or Inverleigh 3 goals 3. They trail Thompson 13-15. And Werribee Central's 19-14. Lead Geelong West 6 goals 5.
So that was an interesting...
Yeah, it was interesting. You saw it, Eric.
The trailing umpire gave a free kick to a Belmont Lions player, and it was his teammate that hit heads. The other umpire came in and common sense has prevailed. He put the ball in the air, still in the centre circle. So, well, Belmont Lions got the job in front of them now to come back if they're good enough, and the ball goes forward for Lions through Mawson. He kicks it towards half forward flank.
Got it.
Excuse me, good stretch. Just outside 50. Oh, got around the man on the mark. Now a handball to a teammate in the pocket. He's hooked it around the body, Ray Edwards.
Kelly.
Kelly's got the drop on them, but he can't.
Thrown back into play. Reed there does the work in the ruck, tries to pick the ball up, scoots it out the back door, tries to pluck it again, has a chance, kicks on goal, good smother. Now knocks the ball forward by hand, goes to Harvey. Harvey in defence, has support there by Nair, goes around the corner. Short kick, only as far as Reed, I think.
Yeah,
play on.
Meters.
So not 15 metres is right, and that's a good call, Eric, because the umpire now says it's my ball. So about 35 metres out from the Winchelsea goal, the umpire will throw the ball up, and there's about 20 players in that area. So the ball thrown up over the top. Can't see it was Nair. Comes towards Day. Can't get a kick on goal. Good pressure there. Tight tackling there from both sides. Sees the umpire call for the ball once again.
Laurie, you'd love to see forwards doing this, tackling hard to keep the ball in the scoring area.
Well, yeah, exactly right, Eric. I just see a couple more Belmont Lions wanting to go up there as well, and they're not going to score goals if they all go up there, that's for sure. And Hardyman's forming a wall across the half.
So tight contest once again. Kunagiskas tries to get the ball out, but pressure there from the Belmont Lions. As I said, with 20 players around it, it's not going.
And it's a try.
It looked like the gridiron stuff, didn't it?
I think the umpire needs to kick it 10 yards either way here. Instead of balling it up, clear the area. So the umpire once again throws it up. This time, tack back, goes towards Harmy Williams. Can't get a kick on the ball. Good pressure again. Oh, picked up there by Hutchison, I think it was. Or Harrison, I think it was. Has a shot on goal, but it's off the side of the boot. And again, out of bounds, deep in the forward pocket. Winchelsea still in attack.
Oh, this is what pressure stuff's all about, Loz. Fantastic.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this, Eric. It's a great contest.
So at the 17-minute mark, ball thrown in again. Oh, it comes to Winchelsea doing well. Picked up by Harrison. He can't take the footy on. But it took a long time.
This mate.
And the umpire has, well, he signified out of bounds, but a couple of players weren't happy with the tackle on that occasion. Now, it's in a bad position, very close to the fence. The boundary umpire's done the right thing. He's thrown the footy in. Whoever can recover here the quickest is going to score. As Kitchen, he's under the pack, and umpire said no. As a little bit of activity near the boundary line has ceased, and both sides need to concentrate on the game of footy here because there's a game to be won. And at the present time, it is 10 points to the Winchelsea favour, almost 18 minutes into the final quarter, 30 metres out directly in front of the Winch goal. Again, Susan doing the ruck work, comes down to Gallagher for Belmont Lions. He can't get clear. Oh, it's hard and tough in the clinches here. And the umpire again puts a whistle on play and will put the ball in there. Temper's getting a bit frayed. It's tight and it's tough. And there's a game to be won as the umpire puts it up. Susan again against Williams, comes down. That was Reed, I reckon. Oh, there's
Kelly.
The benefit of playing in front because Kelly just half a metre in front of his opponent there. Put the two hands in the air. And on the edge of the 10-metre square, Blake Kelly has taken the mark and gone back. He's already kicked three. And I guess he could make himself a hero here, Loz.
The way he kicks, he would not miss this.
So 18 and a half minutes gone. Final quarter. Blake Kelly moves in. All eyes at the ground on his approach. It's a beautiful kick straight over the goal umpire's head. Goal number 4.
Thrown in the air. There. Doesn't look at the play, looks at the player coming at him, but Hardingham wins the tap. The ball comes down, and again it's Harrison. Kicks the ball forward, coming wide. Great picked up there by Edwards. Tries to push Smith off, and that's a great tackle there from the Belmont Lions player. A great tackle. So Tim Smith, to relieve some pressure for the Belmont Lions, goes short into the centre. Has the player there working for him in McCormick. Now plays on. Has player in Harvey is working across from half back. Goes towards Tate. Tate swings back to the left foot. Now goes right. Short. Has Carson. So Carson takes the mark 40 metres out. Knows he has to kick this goal. Has gone back. Ticking over 20 minutes.
Is it too little too late?
I think it is.
Bit over 2-goal lead here for the home side. So Winchelsea working hard to maintain that lead.
The one thing we do know, Eric, and Darley has to kick it.
He is a good kicker of the football. I saw him earlier on today. So Carson comes in 40 metres out. It's a nice looking kick coming back with the breeze, but unfortunately stays left. And that's through for a behind. So 9-8 now, the Belmont Lions. They trail Winchelsea 11 goals 11 and 20 and a half minutes gone. Fourth quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
So Wallen kicks to himself and then runs on, runs his full distance and kicks the ball long. And it's a lovely looking kick and marked there by Stocks between wing and half-back flank. He kicks long towards centre wing. Season in good positions over his head, running loose towards half forward. G2 kicks and it's a long advantage there for the Winchelsea side. And there's Marnie, a terrible kick intercepted there for Winchelsea by Harrison. He goes back from whence it's come to centre half forward. Great contest by all players there. Winchelsea at the drop of the football, can't get away with it. Umpire giving them a chance to get it out. It doesn't come out. So now he puts the whistle to the mouth and 21 and a half minutes gone, final quarter. 15 points the difference. Winchelsea in front. And the ball is at the 50-metre arc. Centre half forward for Winchelsea. Kicking to the southern end in this final quarter. Big pack of players around the umpire as he puts it in there. Comes to ground. Kuniguskas went without it. In there is Saliaris for Belmont Lions. He can't get it out. Umpire says, I'll have it. And if anyone's working hard in this quarter, last quarter, Laura, it's the umpires.
And you.
Flat chat. It's a fantastic game. 22 minutes gone, Dale. See if you can get a score.
So the ball's been thrown in the air. Tap forward by Susan. Comes out towards Smith. Can't pick it up. It goes off the ground. Does well there. Player there. And Hutchison tries to push the ball back between his leg. Now kicks it forward. Takes the advantage. Smith with Robertson. Smith does well. Keeps the ball in front. But Robertson keeps the pressure on. Handball to Reed. Reed towards the forward line. And a pass there by Kitchen. Oh, it's been called a play on. He plays on. Run towards the goal square and kicks the goal. And that's the game over, I would think. Anthony Kitchen kicks his first for the afternoon, and that's their 12 goals.
I said there's only 5 goals for the quarter as the ball goes up. Hardingham again, tireless in the ruck all day, gets a tap down, good support at ground level. This time they've kicked the ball towards half forward. Oh, great mark there, under pressure. Edwards again has had a very good second half, and Edwards now, he decides to kick long. It's gone pretty wide. It's toward the pocket. And mark taken unopposed there by Anderson for Belmont Lions in the back pocket.
So Anderson looking to play on quickly. Knows he has to get the game moving. Goes across the face of goal. Gone wide looking for Carson. Good kick. Good spoil there from Kitchen. Comes to McFarlane. McFarlane plays on. But the umpire says he's gone back, taking his eye off the ball. And the free kick should go to Carson if my reckoning's right. So Carson to be awarded the free kick off the half-back line. So Carson wants to get the ball moving quickly. Has Smith in centre half-back moving for him. McCormick this side of the ground. Taking too long to move the ball on now. Now he does so. Goes towards centre wing. Out there, player looking for is Marnie over the top. Hardingham knocks the ball to ground. And with Harvey chasing.
Yeah, 21 points at this stage.
Umpire, and then Williams tries to knock the ball forward, comes to the back, picked up there by Robinson, goes towards centre half forward. Reed pushes back on Marnie. Good spoil there. Season the front, gets the ball, doesn't pick the ball up, has the ball underneath him, tries to get the ball out now. Only needs to be picked up by a player or a opposition player. Goes towards Kitchen, knocks the ball out, comes now to Guinan or Goonan, I think it is, and now the ball back on the half-back line, picked up by Carson, tries to get a handball through. McFarlane tries to take the ball off him. Back now with Hepworth. Hepworth across half-back, through centre position, goes to Williams. Williams has hands and players. Gaffney running forward, goes on the right foot. It's a poor-looking kick off the side of the boot. Sexton chases it down. Who'll get the ball? Comes back now, picked up there by Price it is. Goes back towards centre wing. Hardingham over the top, takes a mark. So Hardingham to slow the play down as Matt Day in the centre of the ground. He's in no hurry to move the ball on. Goes wide. This time we'll find Harrison. No, it's not. It's Mawson. True centre wing. 25 minutes gone. It goes towards half forward. Donahue can't take the mark. Pressure from behind. Comes from the Belmont Lions player there. And I'm not too sure who that player is out the far side, but a good contest there from both players.
So 26 minutes gone. Final quarter. Must be very close to the final siren. As the ball thrown in half forward flank for Winch. Williams taps it to the back and Carson tries to break through with the footy. Comes the turnover goes to Harrison of Winchelsea. Kicks inside 50 and there's the siren. It's all over here at the Eastern Reserve in Winchelsea and the home side, Winchelsea, 12 goals 11, 83, have defeated the Belmont Lions, 9 goals 8, 62.